Hey everybody, just want to give you some updates and some improvements and ideas that I've been adapting to my Madame Leota crystal ball project. I received a bunch of questions like how long does the battery last, and can I hook up a Bluetooth speaker, or can I wire up an amplified speaker? So I was doing a bunch of testing, and I'm going to go through all that today with you. I am also going to be offering a plug and play option 2-B, because I've had questions about this circuit board right here. This is the circuit board that is connected to these 3 buttons across the front of the head. I don't know if you saw my wife when she was doing the hair. She would be lifting up on the globe all the time to keep switching between the files. This circuit board also is your volume control. This is your volume down, I believe, and this is volume up. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, one of these is volume up. Left and right are your volume up buttons, volume up and volume down, and this is to change all your videos if you had multiple videos in the head. So the first 2 I brought over to Mindscope. I left it where they had to lift the globe up at the front, and I said, would you like me to bring the circuit board out the back? And it'll be a lot easier for them when they're doing trade shows. They can just switch, they can change the volume and switch to the files. So the next 2 heads I'm building for them is going to include this, and I'm going to also include this at no extra charge if any of you guys want this option. So it's very easy to do. You're just going to, there's no extra charge for that. You would just unplug this wire, this JST connector off the circuit board, feed it through the hole on the bottom of the base, and then reconnect it again. And then you can take this circuit board and you can put it across the back, or you can put it underneath the tray, but there's enough wire to put this where you like. And then maybe you want to get a little piece of tape and put, minus and plus, so you know which is volume up and which is volume down. So it'll be the same thing. I'm going to just make it a new part, a new item with just a -B next to it. And if you already purchased one and you want this option, I think, I'm not sure if there's a place where you can go to your order and put notes in there. I'm pretty sure there is, but if there's not, just send me an email to info@DIYLikeI.com and tell them you would like you already purchased the plug and play head, and you would like the option B, where I will leave the circuit board coming out the back of the head with the data cable and the speaker cable. Another thing, please note, do not plug power into this cable. This is only for the projector inside the head. So this cable lets you go ahead and change the files, delete, update, whatever you like, without having to take apart your whole prop and open up this head. So this is for data only. Do not plug power into this. I just want to get that straight with everybody. I hate to see you plug your power into here and fry your projector. So don't put power into this cable. I'm going to try to see if I can find some kind of a sticker that says do not plug power in here. And if anybody misses this video. So that's that. Now, question I received was, how many hours does this thing last on the battery pack that I have, that I use with my head, that I have in the links there? So I plugged this in and I stuck it in my family room and had my Ring camera on it. And every hour I would just check in and until it stopped. So then I went back, and you're going to get over 12 hours of this thing continuously running with the fairy lights going. So I think it was like 12 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. So that battery pack will last you at least 12 hours running this solid. So another questions I asked was, hey, can I hook up a Bluetooth speaker, or can I just run an external speaker? So I've been doing some testing, and this is what I came up with. So I'm going to be offering these 2 cables. This one is going to be if you're going to run a line in to a amplifier or to a powered speaker that has the line in port on the back. That's this. And what I did on both of these cables, I'm putting the correct JST connector, which is the same one that comes on the external speaker. See? So super easy plug and play. So for instance, if you want to just use the line in, where you just want to just run a wire to your external speaker, you're just going to go ahead and instead of plugging in your external speaker here, you're just going to go ahead and plug in this cable here, and then you would just get yourself an extension cable. This is an Amazon Basic, but many brands have these. Hey, you have on this one, Michelle? Okay, so this is it's gonna have a female on one end and a male on the other end. So you're just gonna put this going into your female right here, okay? And then they're available. I've seen they're up to 100 feet. You can get these extension cables, and then you're just gonna plug this into your line in on the back of your speaker right here. Okay, make sure if your speaker has this is actual Bluetooth speaker too. I'm going to show you that option too. But I discovered one thing before you plug this in. I'm going to show you. Watch, when I plug this in, okay, nothing, quiet, right? But now watch when I add power to it. Okay, once again, here's your power port. Right here, power only, okay? Right in the back of your head, here's your on and off switch, power, okay? Do not plug power into this. I really want to make sure you guys don't fry your heads here. So, all right, so watch when I add power, what happens here. Come on. Am I doing the right way? No, I'm not. Okay. You hear that? Hear that buzzing? Put it next to my microphone. So what's happening there, that's, it's called ground loop. So as soon as a product is sharing the power source and the audio source on the same circuit board, you get what they call a ground loop problem. So to answer that question, I'm testing this one now. I ordered another one. It didn't come in time. That had better reviews than this, but this one's working decently right now. If the other one works better, I'll put that one on my store. But this is called a ground loop isolator. So you just would have to put this in between your connections. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unplug this. We're gonna plug this into this end of the ground loop isolator. And then we're going to plug this into here. And it minimizes it by like 90%. There is a very slight buzz, just very slight, but it seems to go away when I turn on the projector. It completely goes away actually. So, but you can see the difference from before and after. It definitely quiets it down a lot. So this is gonna be a must to get rid of that really buzzing. Plus it helps if your cords are running through your Haunt and they pass by a power line somewhere, it's going to pick up the power from a nearby power source and add the buzzing there. So this is going to help a lot. So again, it's called a ground loop isolator. And I will, after I test the other one, I should receive it next week. And if I get it in time and I test it, then I'll put that on the site. If not, I'll figure which one I like better and works better for me, and I'll put that one on my website for purchase. So that's if you just want to run a line in, and I'll give you a test what it looks like. Turn it on here. So this again is the Hauntley's head.
Face mode.
So now, I don't know if you can hear, the buzzing's gone. See? The buzzing, there's no buzzing. I'm bringing it over to my microphone so you can hear there's no buzzing, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to flip through the videos here, and you can just see what happens here.
I've been prowling all night.
And then here I'm just going to play with the...
And not one single bite.
And I'm going to just play through.
The sun's coming out.
So now you can control your volume and everything here. I'm just going to rifle through the videos. Let me find the special video that's on here. I'll play a few seconds of it. And there you go. Very cool. And you can make it as loud as you want. Okay, so that's one way. Now, people said, can I do Bluetooth? So yes, you can, but there's a but in there. But if you want it, still want it, you're more than welcome. So this is the cable I created for a Bluetooth transmitter. So this one had the highest reviews on Amazon. So I figured I'll give this one a shot. So what you're gonna do is now you would just take again, I just made it very easy. All you're gonna do is just unplug this cable and use this cable. Again, it's the same end that would plug right in your speaker port right here. Okay, and then you're just gonna plug this into here. You're going to turn it on. Why was it left on? Oh, great. Oh, still working, I guess. Oh, we'll find out. I must have left it on by accident, but let's just see if it'll connect here. Turn on my Bluetooth connect. And it's connected. So it works, but because it's going through a wireless transmission, there's going to be a delay in her lips with her voice, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If that doesn't bother you, great. If it does, then I suggest just use a line in. But so here's your Bluetooth. You can just leave it, plugged in underneath here somewhere. So when you turn it on, oh, I know what I needed to do. I forgot. We got to put the ground loop in between there because there's buzzing, pretty bad buzzing in there too. So we're gonna plug this. Yeah, this goes into here, and then the ground loop will plug into here. So now we have. Hopefully, let's turn it on and see what happens. All right, so you saw the video with the lips moving. I noticed there is a delay. Her mouth will move a few milliseconds before you hear the sound. If that doesn't bother you, then go ahead and you would need to get this cable with the female end on it to go to your speaker to plug in your ground loop isolator and your Bluetooth transmitter out to a Bluetooth device. So these are your two, and I will label them on the website. This part's going to be inside the head, so you're not going to see these wires. That I wanted to make this part really clean because this part's going to be sitting outside. Same with the wired speaker. So because once you connect this to here, you would just I'll show you. Then you would just go ahead and just push that inside the head like that, and now you have a nice clean cable coming out. So that's the same for your external speaker, which I'm going to on the plug and play heads that you receive. I'm going to have a piece of this wire going from here to here, just like you see here, to cover this. My previous video, I just took some black tape, which I didn't like. It looked bad. So I found this great stuff here. It's a wire loom. So I'm going to go ahead and put that, include a cut piece this length. And all you have to do is just, it opens up. Here, I'll show you here. It looks like this. Here. See, it will open up like this, and you just go ahead and put your wire inside. You getting that, Michelle? And then you just go ahead and then it'll just wrap all around really clean and nice. And then this is a piece of heat shrink on here. If you, it's not required here because the piece I send you is gonna, it's just gonna be able to slide back and forth. Just push it up against the speaker. And then even if there's a little bit of a gap here, it doesn't matter because it's gonna be hidden inside the head. So I will include a cut piece of this wire loom with your plug and play head for your external speaker. And then if you decide you want to go with a Bluetooth transmitter, This one works. This one had the highest, I think had like 14,000 reviews on it on Amazon, so it works good. And it's a transmitter, so it just sends a Bluetooth. They advertise it for flying airlines. So if you want to watch movies and stuff on your flight with your Bluetooth headphones, you would just plug this into the jack on the airplane there, where you would normally plug your headphones into, and you have a Bluetooth. So it's a dual purpose. So once again, so if you want to do a Bluetooth transmitter and you don't mind the slight delay in her voice, then this is the cable you would need, the female, because the Bluetooth transmitter has the male on it, but then I'm just going through a ground loop isolator like that. And then this goes to your speaker like that. And now you have a Bluetooth to a Bluetooth speaker. And once again, so that's your Bluetooth setup right there. And then if you want to run a cable, just a speaker wire extension, so you would just plug this into here like that, and get yourself a stereo or a headphone. I guess they call them headphone extension jacks or stereo extension cable. I'm sorry, and it's going to have the female on one end and the male, because the longest I can find with two males was about 8 feet or something like that. So these are available up to, I've seen up to 100 feet. So, and once again, this is just an Amazon basic one. It works, but you can, whatever brand you like. And then you're just going to plug that into your female. You're going to grab your ground loop isolator. And I would put the ground loop isolator near the source here. That way you don't have this thing sitting here by your head. And then just go ahead and plug this into your line in on any powered amplifier or those boombox things, those portable boomboxes you see. As long as it has a line in port on it, and then that's where this would come in handy. So, and I'll take these apart again one more time and just show you. So once, this is going to be for a wired connection with the male end on it. And this one, this cable right here with the female, is going to be for a Bluetooth connection. So I think did I answer all the questions? I hope I did. So if I missed anything, please reach out to me in the comments and say, hey, what about this or what about that? Or if you got to say that, because I'm old and I forget stuff. So feel free to reach out and ask me any more questions you guys have. Thank you very much for your support. It's been overwhelming. I'm so excited about this project. A lot of people want to build this, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, I'm back after filming and editing the video all day that you just watched of me explaining all the different things on there. But when I went to show the files on there playing on the speaker, showing you the difference on the lips moving with the Bluetooth and the line, I guess I showed too much of that video and it got flagged by YouTube with a copyright claim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-edit the video and just try putting just a couple seconds in the video. So basically I'm filming this is going to go on the end of the video. So if you see that it was only a second or two and wonder why I did that, this is why. If you're watching this, you'll understand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this. I'm going to film exclusively one video only of this head talking with the line in, so you can see the audio and her lips and everything. And I'm going to do a separate video with just the Bluetooth transmitter. So if it does get silenced by YouTube or TikTok or any of those places, then it won't silence this video that I'm talking to you that's attached to this video where I explain the whole thing. So as soon as I upload this and it does its checks and hopefully everything's good, you might see just a couple seconds of the talking with the difference with the Bluetooth and the wiring. But then if that goes through, then I'm just going to film two full videos, one exclusively with the cable and another video with the Bluetooth transmitter, and hopefully it'll be allowed to play all the way through so you can watch her lips move and see the reactions with the difference between the Bluetooth and the wired, the speaker wire. So that's it.